me try it the other way. All right, ready? Come on, get me psyched up. This isn't easy. All right, here we go. 5 years of hard work. Ready? How's that? Thank you. Thank you. Now, it's not easy getting up here, it's not easy staying up here, but it is scary to get, oh, 2. How's that? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I want to ask everybody here a quick question. How many of you guys, I guess the kids or adults, anybody, have ever made a mistake and there was an adult there that got angry at you? Yeah, that was my life too. My parents used to tell me when I messed up something that I need to think next time. And I thought of that myself, and I said, you know what? I do a lot of thinking in my life. And if I make a mistake, I try and figure out what that mistake is so I can fix it. Riding the bike and doing stunts on my bike, I make a lot of mistakes. So I always try and figure out why and improve them. Now, as a stunt rider, let me tell you about my bike real quick. This is a BMX bike. If you don't know what the letters BMX stand for, it stands for Bicycle Motocross. This bike was invented by some kids in California back in the 60s who race against each other. Their parents would not buy them a motorcycle. So they took the handlebars off a motorcycle, they took the seat off a motorcycle, and they put them on a smaller bike. And they raced against each other. This is a stunt bike. Not only does it have the same, size, but I also have these pegs on it, on the front and back that I can stand on. I also have wires that go inside my bike and split in different ways so that I can spin my handlebars around forever and ever and ever, and the cables will never tangle up, okay? I have a small seat, but it's got hand grooves on it for my fingers. I use plastic pedals, and I wear shin guards because it hurts when I get hit by the pedals, okay? But this is a BMX bike, just like the ones you see around here, but it's meant to do stunts, okay? Now, as a stunt rider, there's like 5 or 6 things that we can all do. Number 1, we can ride a bike. I wouldn't be a very good stunt rider if I couldn't ride a bike. But not just ride it normally, I have to be able to be anywhere on the bike. Like maybe I need to be rolling backwards, okay? Different ways. One of the things I used to like to do as a kid, I used to like to sit on the bike and just roll like this. So you have to be able to go in different directions and move all around the bike. Another thing that you need to be able to do as a stunt rider is hop. Now I learned how to hop on my bike thanks to my sister being greedy. My sister had a pogo stick. She would not let me or my brother play with it. So one day I said to myself, I'm looking at my bike saying, it looks like a pogo stick to me. I've got handles, I've got pegs, they're connected. I'm just missing one thing. What is that? The spring. I don't have a spring, but I got air in my tires. So this is an example of hopping, and it's just like it sounds. This is my pogo stick. Thanks to my sister being greedy. All right, so that's an example of hopping. The next part of being a stunt rider is we do what's called scuffing. Scuffing means you push the tire with your foot. If you want to go faster, you push it faster. If you want to slow down, you drag your foot. Here's an example of that. So this is called scuffing. Okay. The next one I'll show you guys is this one. So we got the scuffing, we got the hopping, we got the rolling. Another one we do is we have to be able to whip things around, which means basically 2 things. Either the handlebars, and you gotta be able to go in both directions, or the other thing is to whip the back end around, okay? So those are 2 things that are very important. The other thing is jumping, and jumping is just like it sounds. It's when you have both tires off the ground, all right? So everything I do is sort of a combination of those things. Now, let me show you two stunts that are my favorites, okay? First of all, I met a man that was a break dancer. He calls himself the Floor Lord. You can